gaming backpacks I've ever seen.
Oh, there's a quick ban coming down there onto Maverick from the side of Vitality. It's gonna be saying a lot. They don't want to be dealing with this and don't know whether that is due to them seeing some strategy right there coming out from Trust, as Nomad is gonna be banned. Of course, Nomad is a pretty powerful operator. Most likely will be banned because of that. There's only 2 rotations in or out on Border, so Nomad even more powerful because of that.
Yeah, and the bans are actually pretty rapid. Of course, the players had to wait for a little
Mira
moment.
is open.
And as you said, Mira is open. Echo has been taken out though, so that is a little bit of stall gone for both sides. Yet that Mira can be very effective, and Hap, we have to reiterate the fact that you are probably one of Mira's biggest fans.
I'm the best Mira in the Benelux.
And especially the best roaming Mira.
But that's because Mira never gets played again, so I mean there's no one that has the
no
opportunity
one that
to
can
be better
put
right
you
now.
out of your position. Well, we do see the Ella again being picked up after being a little bit of an operator you don't see that often. It is nice to see her and her high fire rate back into action. And let's see if Trust Gaming can defuse that operator.
Pulse is going to be coming out a little bit more steady though, as we are going to bathroom tellers. Now let's see if that C4 game will be playing once again. As we are not seeing Mira, of course. This bomb site is not the best suited for that operator.
No, but now, as Team Vitality, wouldn't you still just hover over that Mira to fake out your bomb site a little bit?
Yeah, you could have. Actually, you would have thrown away the fact that they most likely would have gone top floor, but that's not going to be the case. We are going to bathroom tellers. Interesting, seems to be happening more frequently lately, as Armory Archive is kind of being left out nowadays.
Yeah, but is that due to Armory Archives being very easy to attack, or at least people know how to attack it from so many different positions? While you usually Bandit Trap is just being destroyed instantly by vertical play as well.
Yeah, I think that's the case. Like, the meta is so established and so developed right there that everybody knows how to attack and defend it. So you need to constantly evolve right there, and if you fail to do so, then it might be the better thing to do to just throw them off guard from the start and try and maybe play that mind game.
But would you say with this third or upstairs hole, wouldn't Mira still be somewhat decent?
You could definitely do that if trying to play her in archives or something like that to make sure that they will not be able to enter from the right set area that they're going from right now. Already being opened up right there by the breaching charge of Leonski. Drones are going to be coming in right there as well. ADS is everything that they need to know. Meantime, Qual is just trying to get in with those Bandit wires, still just having him in his hand right there. Aggressive P could be ending things off right there. Oh, double kill with the C4 Spark. Opening things up as Deepak wanted to throw a nice fire arrow in there to deny the player behind the lockers. Instead turned away. Wrong, like very, very wrong for Trust Gaming, as they got 2 members picked up early on.
And that is just overstacking and over-focusing onto a certain player. Vitality now has the lead in players, a 5-on-3 situation. And as I said at the start of the stream, we look back Trust Gaming's faults from last week, and there Leonski almost died first very early on. Quatsi now has gotten a refrag though, that was onto Bibu, but unfortunately Qual is standing by ready to refrag. Avage picks up Sneaky, meaning it's still a 3-on-2 and it's still doable for Trust Gaming. Yet they only have 1 minute 10 left to work with, and Avage is currently onto half HP. It is getting closer, Vitality is holding on still, and they also still have that smoke, and I suppose Brit still has just about 3 canisters left.
Right now, Vouch will be knowing that this is going to be clear. Meads is going to take that control, but there's nowhere they can go. All the angles are possibly being held out. As soon as Meads wants to drop through, one player will be ready right there to shoot him as he goes through.
I don't think they've spotted the player right there. Now they should probably know that there is a guy standing by. Hot Pink comes out. Meads is holding the angle, yet does not know what to do yet. First smoke canister being popped, 30 seconds left, so they still have 2 more to work with. And time is running out for Just Gaming, and Faj knows we'll have to go through that hatch as the drone will be taken out. Brit is standing by, and so is the rest of Team Vitality.
Yeah, definitely so. Meads is just waiting until he can drop, and I believe he wants that help from a Faj. But right there, no one will actually be able to do anything. Qual is actually going to get that frag into a Faj, who is playing on the Ash. It's all going to be up to Meads with only 3 seconds left. He'll be taken out by the smoke, and Vitality will be winning that first round after, let's say, a very crucial C4 in the start from the Spark.
Yeah, very unfortunate right there for the guys of Just Gaming. As you see right here, they were stacked up upon each other, lost 2 important people, and that meant the upstairs control for Team Vitality could live on just a little bit longer. Some refragging came out, Just Gaming came back a little bit, yet it was not enough, meaning it is now 1-0 for the French side of Vitality.
Yeah, definitely, of course, defense is favored. Right now, are going to Armory Lockers. We are going to see that clash coming out.
Oh.
It's going to be a very, well, let's say off thing to see. You don't see it often.
No, and sometimes I actually saw it banned last week, and I do not know exactly if it was against Supremacy. Because Vitality played Supremacy at the last match on the UK stream last week, and I think it was actually Clash being banned out in that matchup. And now Just Gaming hasn't. Wall picks up Clash, and will it also mean that Clash will be very strong with that shield?
Now, no Capitan will be coming out from Trust Gaming, so it's going to be a little bit harder to counter off that Clash. What they do have, though, is going to be the concussion grenades on Quadzi, but he'll be able to solo take down the Clash. They will need some help from someone who's going to be able to shoot those feet, and look at how they use this. They use the shield right there to just distract them. In the meantime, Bibo will be using it as a portable mirror device, as once again, mirror doesn't get picked. It's going to be open. It doesn't get used. Instead, they use this Clash to just have a moving mirror window at their disposal.
Yet the droning from Just Gaming takes so long, they're not interested in the Vaj anymore. Scared of different positions being opened up, especially with the Thatcher also on this banded wired wall. It might not take too long for that wall to be breached. Yet Meads has to put in one of his charges first, and Bibu is still holding on with that dog, with that ACOG as well. Sneaky will now move on. He's way too late though, has to move away. And does so just in time, as now the Clash will play for more intel. Vitality is heavily invested onto this side of this map, just as Just Gaming is. And so 1 minute has already ticked by. Wallbangs come in, yet no damage has really been dealt. And still no kills have been found.
Yeah, it's up to Trust Gaming now to get the opening that they need in order to actually get something done. Meantime, all angles are being used right here. They're trying to open up as much as possible. Deepak spots that one is actually shooting from the sandwich right there. Doesn't actually manage to pick up the frag. Doc runs past. Doesn't take any damage. And right now, Vitality's in a good spot. 2 people actually going to get taken down a little bit. Most likely due to an impact grenade. Sneaky picks up the frag right there onto Leonski and brings it to a 5-on-4 advantage for Vitality. As Leonski once again dies first. This time on the Thatcher. Now, Quadzi trying to get the frag right there. Doesn't take down the down onto Sparks. He's going to be alive to fight another day. Meads, though, will be taken down. Bibu brings it back to a 4-on-4. Vines picks one up as well. The Spark going to be gone. Brings it to a 3-on-4.
And that actually makes it very doable for this side of Just Gaming. Suddenly taking the lead, using more utility to get closer and closer. But now Quadzi is splitting away from his team. And that might actually cost him. Brit takes down Meads in the process. Diffuser being dropped. Wallbang from a Vaj could actually get the frag, yet he does not pull the trigger. And it's back to a 3-on-3, 30 seconds left. Just Gaming has picked up that diffuser, but has lost so much time. There is no smoke to counter that fact though, but still Qual is standing by with that Clash. And of course Sneaky is still left alive.
Now, The less team members you have alive, the less effective quad.
Oh no!
Team kill from Qual. Picks up a fight as well though and brings it to a one-on-one situation. Oh, everybody's down actually! Trust Gaming, it's all up to Quadzy, who has to pick himself up right here. Is going to be helping up his teammate. It's such a dangerous move right here as Qual could just be moving in and finishing things off right here. Takes down one, there's 0 seconds left on the clock and somehow Vitality manages to win that. As they did and went for the aggressive peek right there. Uncertain of what happened.
Look at this, just a spray and then Qual's like, oh my god, someone's shooting.
Somehow though, the Claymore did not kill him as he jumped out.
That is quite interesting as well, but this round was a roller coaster of emotions. And that eventually resulted in Team Vitality taking that second round. A 2-0 lead isn't too shabby, as they are seeming stronger than Just Gaming, yet it seemed to be rather close, especially with that risky helping each other up as well.
Yeah, uncertain of why they did that with such a little time left. Of course, good if you actually can do it, but it was such a risky move.
Yeah, but then why did one player just
run straight away
yeah.
after, right? So why not go for the plant and have him jump out, hold the angle, make sure that you get him before he can take down the diffuser, at least trade it straight after.
At least have that angle where he has to move in the end. Just Gaming confuses me sometimes, and we do believe that Easy, their observer, might not be too happy about this one. Yet they still have a lot of rounds they can come back in, but they have to move fast if they at least want to do something on this first half.
Yeah, this time we are going to workshop ventilation. If Vitality manages to win this one, they have won every single bomb site they can win. Not everyone, because you still have customs inspections, but,
yeah,
like
but
they will have a full
reset,
rotation done, and they will be able to get that reset in. Allowing them back to bathroom tellers. Now, a big mind game that we could be seeing is that actually they will be going custom inspection next round if they win this one.
That would be so big. What would Just Gaming then pick operator-wise, which eventually will come to autumn?
Customs is more of you need a buck and sledge to open up complete walls. All you need to do on bathroom tellers is just make sure no one is on top, hold the angles that they created, and then clear out vertically. So it's a little bit of a different approach that you have to doing things right here. Quadzy is going to be opening up into inspection, trying to get the angle right there to drop on someone, but no one is going to be located at said area. It's going to be free control for Trust Gaming. The question is though, how much can they do with it control, as they are now deciding to rotate up, go for CCTV, and possibly take on the armory because of that. Because the armory is way more important than that inspection room.
It is Brit now trying to hunt around Quadzy, still using his utility very early on, trying to get an angle. Still, nobody of Vitality is falling for it though. They seem to be very aware of everything that is coming at them. But of course they are the leader of the ranking so far, and they seem to be the best team playing right here. Time again is ticking away. Just Gaming again hasn't dealt any damage, but at least Liansky hasn't died first this time.
Not yet at least, because there's still an opportunity that he could. Right now Deepak is going to be trying to approach the actual bomb site, hopefully counter or try to combat with Brit. Some Qual is going to take down half of his HP, most likely will be happening due to the Ash Charge which went down. Fire Arrow will have little to no impact as Brit can just stay on his position right here.
And also vertical play, there is a guy standing above him, helping him out in case there would be a push yet. Just Gaming is now getting closer to the bomb site, and maybe Team Vitality has understaffed that position.
50 seconds left and the first death appears. It's going to be Quadzy who falls too sneaky. As right now, Trust Gaming has to go for the execute with 40 seconds left and basically no control what they need. Because top floor is still fully contested. Deepak though finishes off sneaky. And that means that the top floor control will be weakened just a little bit. But how much time will they have left, as Deepak is going to be on 1 HP himself. Has to take down more kills if they want to have a good opportunity right here. Runs past Bibu without Bibu even knowing. And that could be a good thing, because that could give them an element of surprise later on. Meats picks up Brit. Brings it to a 3 and 4. Deepak is deploying some smokes. Meats will be going in for a plant. Qual now knows and has to move, but he is unaware of the actual position where the plant's going down. Avich will then be picking him up, and right now it's a 2-on-3 after plant situation. as we speak. One more dice, one goes low. Trust Gaming could just as well be throwing this in the bag right here. Meats picks up one. And Fight spots out the second one. Will be eventually picking that one up, and that brings it to a 2-1 scoreline so far. Still in favor of Vitality, but Trust Gaming working this out pretty well.
Yeah, nice try from Vitality trying to bring it back, yet I have to say also Trust Gaming used a lot of utility early on, was lucky to have that upper hand at the end and getting those frags by Vitality not knowing where they were, and so it is eventually a 2-on-1. We also still have to add that Trust Gaming has a, well, 100% rate of dying first every round.
Yeah, so far Vitality had the entry picks every single round.
Yeah, and that's something which is worrying. So far, Trust Gaming has won one, yet that could have gone completely different if there wasn't a early refrag from Deepak and a follow-up from Meats.
Yeah, definitely so. And of course, Trust Gaming is trying to aim for those 3 rounds on the attack. So far, not doing too good, but not doing too bad either, as we are in a 2-1. Vitality, though, is going to be choosing to once again go for Ventilation Workshop. So they are not going back to Bathroom Tellers, even though it has been locked. Or Customs, indeed. Trust Gaming should be reading this right now, should be deciding to go for a top-to-bottom approach, taking down CCTV first. Basically treating it like it was a Armory locker sold.
Yes, so 2 players are making out in the middle of the doorway. Bibu and Qual are building that teamwork, yet that does slow down their preparation. Leonski is standing by with the drone, of course happy to see whatever player is standing somewhere and to start that top to bot approach, as you just said before. Just Gaming should now be wary though to not lose a player first again, because if that would be the case, I think they really have to go back to the drawing board team-wise.
It's okay if you use it like draughts, right? So if you sacrifice 1 to get 2 back, that's a good move. But that hasn't been the case as of yet, as right now Vitality owns all those entry frags and basically no instant trades came out. Trust Gaming indeed seems to be going for the CCTV take, as Deepak is laying ready right here for potential run out to come in. Qual, of course, playing at the Armory window wall, I mean, ready to rewire those walls if they manage to get in. Flashbangs are going to be coming out, some stun grenades as well, and this will be disabling Qual from actually doing whatever he wanted to do. He's going to get away with his life, and as I said, he is going to get picked up by Deepak, and that's going to be an entry frag this time for Trust Gaming. Qual dying first, but Bibo is going to get the trade right there onto Quadzi. Taking down the fragger of Trust Gaming. Fire arrows coming out right there will actually force him out of position. Gets the frag eventually by Leonski. And Sneaky is also going to get down, and that means we are currently in a 2-on-4 situation. But Sneaky is going to be able to actually drop into safety and is going to be held back up anytime soon. Drones are now spotting out if there is anybody close. If they're quick enough, they could potentially capitalize on that. No, Sneaky has been held back up. And that would be troublesome for the side of Trust Gaming.
And suddenly Trust Gaming gets the first frag of the round and they make it work. Instantly turn it into a 2-man lead. But now they have to move on a little bit more. Smoke still in play, 1 minute left on the clock. So Trust Gaming might want to bait out more and more utility. Yet they are slowing down, losing drones in the process. And now the diffuser has been picked up, is going towards the B-bomb side, but aren't they falling into the trap of Team Vitality? No, it's behind the wall, I believe.
I think it was behind, yeah, I wasn't sure though. As Smoke just prepared their wall right here, they are ready to get this plant in, but most likely first, Smokes of Deepak will have to come through together with some fire arrows to make sure that no one is going to be able to just rotate through. Sneaky in the meantime, hoping to get a frag from this window, but it's being held by Deepak. But do they know? That's going to be the question. Actually, some damage being deployed right there. As Smokes, flashbangs, everything seems to be falling in. Sneaky's giving away his position right here. Will most likely be picked up indeed by Leonski. Means is going to be picking up a frag right there. Spark spots out one more, but both of the team members of Vitality are going to be flashed. The Fight picks up one, and it's all
he's on side.
Oh no, he didn't see it right there. It's all up to Brit, who is actually just playing right near the diffuser. And I'm not sure if Trust Gaming knows this, because he could just be trying to go in for a long arm right there. Spots the head, but Meats will be picking him up. And that means we are going to a draw. 2-2 will be the current scoreline.
And that is a big turnaround for Trust Gaming. Suddenly they're all coming together. And Vitality's tactics aren't really working out. This time as well, Qual trying to fall back very late after being stunned, knowing that wall would be opened up. If he would have spotted which wall would have opened up, he should have probably stuck to the other one and maybe tried to fight from there, because of his death, Bibu was also in danger. Fire arrow came out and they were just done for.
He should have just ran away and stayed alive instead of, because he was far enough back to get into cover.
Yeah, that's true. But then he was doubting.
He was doubting, and that's what gets you killed. Doubt gets you killed, and that's, I believe, a rule with literally everything in life. It's instead of when you're doubting which milk to grab or something.
Yeah, and like, should I cross the street? I'm not sure. I'm
really
just gonna go for it, and the car's already there.
Yeah, that's basically it. So, for fruit choices, it's most likely not gonna get you killed, but some other parts.
Well, sometimes, like, did I clean this certain fish that instantly kills you if you don't clean it well enough?
Did I cook this chicken or not?
It seems raw. I don't know if I cooked it. Well, I'm just gonna eat it anyway. So far, it's a draw. Trust Gaming is losing that doubt and is now going for a possible lead. They are still on the offense though, which doesn't really, well, make it easy for them. But their analyst is called easy, so that should give him points, right?
It should be easing things up, and yeah, it's going to be nice to see whether or not they are going to be able to actually take this bomb site this time, because Ventilation Workshop, they have won twice successfully. So if Vitality manages to win this one, then there is a good opportunity that they will be going back to Ventilation Workshop, which could end up in a 3-3. Of course, first we have this round that has to be played out first. Trust Gaming, of course, has an opportunity of winning this one as well if they play it right. Look at that, 3 people just stacked up in that position. Just a single nade could have made things so much easier if only Trust Gaming saw what we saw.
They were just cuddling just to get that ADS going, and now we see Trust Gaming already approaching. Quatsi, of course, always going aggressive because that is his forte. Yet no players to be found yet, and there's 3 players stacked up still, as you said, and it's so risky. If there would be a nade coming
you
from
have ADSs, but like if you time the ADS together with the actual grenade, then
but still he has one in his hands.
Yeah, I know, but before you actually place that down and before it's actually active, the grenade could have already popped.
The thing goes boom, and so goes the room. Yet Trust Gaming doesn't really have a nade to throw. And now the C4 actually comes out from Bibu, does not get a kill, and does not even deal a single point of damage.
Right now, Trust Gaming reads that there is 3 people right there because of the drone work early on. 3 as well on that B bomb side, and they will be transitioning to the actual armory wall. In the meantime, a fight is going to be holding down this rotation, making sure no one else can come and help. And this is a very good read by Trust Gaming. If they manage to just cut down that rotation for the rest of the round, then they will be having an easy time, as they only will have to kill 1 member on the bomb site.
And so they are closing in on their target. I believe a wall was already opened up by him, meaning things could be a little bit simpler. Team Vitality though is now also redistributing their forces slowly towards the A and B bomb site and not stacking up on the same position. It is going to be the Pulse also roaming downstairs. Bibu wants to make something work, yet drones might actually give away his position.
Yeah, Vige wasn't able to completely hold off the rotation the entire time, which allowed 1 member at least to get through freely. And look at that, 1 person just dropped in, and if he manages to walk into the crossfire of Leonski, that will be giving him a free kill. Instead, Leonski dies and will be picked up by Bibu. In the meantime, the diffuser is actually going to be coming down right there, and doesn't seem like it's going to get countered. Mead successfully plants that diffuser, as kills are happening on the side of Vitality. Right now, after plant situation, 2 on 5 situation, so it's going to be definitely a hard one. Meads picks up 1, needs to pick up 4 more if he wants to manage to actually clutch this out. Diffuser gets countered off, Spark gets Meads, Quatsi gets 1 more. In the meantime, Quatsi is going to get shot on the back, and that means that we are going to a 3-on-2. As Vitality just overrun Trust Gaming right there in the afterplant.
Yeah, that's really confusing. Trust Gaming had such a great position to work with, but yet they were so slow to pull the trigger. You saw, I believe, Leonski delaying that Thatcher nade very long.
Yeah.
Instead of just opening up the wall and actually trying to force that rotate, they were just leaving a Vaj there saying, well, you hold the rotate, yet we're not going to force it. Now they have time to do what they want to do.
They needed two people because the wall towards the rotation was open and the wall towards the actual office was open. So if Vaj was just looking at the rotation, he was going to get shot on the side. So they needed two people on that one to hold either of those. Most likely they waited that long with the Thatcher EMP to make, like, not alert them preemptively.
But they were already there.
They were already there, but they needed to be ready. They needed to have all the information. So I get the fact why they waited that long. But I'm not sure why they opened up two holes and not just put one guy dedicated on holding that rotation. Because if that was the case, if they had one guy watching that hallway the entire time, it was just one member you had to clear from sight, and then you would have been good. That wasn't the case, though. Right now, Vitality is going back to the bathroom and tellers, as they have won that one before. It's up to Trust Gaming to read this right now and bring this to a 3-3 if they want to have a good fight the next half.
Vitality in the lead, as they are also on top of the rankings for this Challenger League season. Can they add yet another round at the end of this first half, just before they go to the offensive side and try to blitz out the side of Trust Gaming? Trust Gaming is sticking to the operators they have used before and have used with great effectiveness. But last round they did really come short. This time they'll go for a armory push. Yet, does it work out again or not?
Yeah, that is definitely going to be the question of this round. In the meantime, Vaj already entered through jail. He's walking through customs, tries to take down any roamer from below. Quadzi does the same on the east stairs entrance, trying to make sure offices are going to be cleared out. Means then we'll be trying to open up the wall. Is going to get banded tricked though by Qual. And that means one extra thermic charge left, less to work with. And that's going to be some trouble for Trust Gaming, as they do not pack a Hibana. They will be limited on the walls that they open up. Deepak now trying to hold off the rotation, as it seems like they are not ready to give up on the opening of this wall yet. Means is going to be putting down one more extra thermic charge, hoping that Qual will not be there in this time. And that's indeed the case. Qual is falling back to the little cubby right there, as two concussions are going to get tossed out. No bandit there, so no detonation early on. Wall is going to get opened up. And right now, the battle for the top starts.
It's actually interesting though. Qual already fell back quite some time ago, yet no drone came out to see where he was. Using so much utility from Trust Gaming might seem like a waste, yet for them it seemed like an insurance. As now they are droning, now they're seeing he's already fallen back, way back. And that means they have some control, yet they don't know how to deal with that.
Yeah, right now, ooh, actually Deepak spots a good one right there. Actually gets the head of Qual, and that will be opening things up. Right now, top floor control can be established. Quadzi has a good angle right here, as well as Leonski is actually picking up one more. They know one is playing on that hatch. They're trying to hold off onto that, but are so far unsuccessful. As Vaj is looking to get into the bathroom, will be helped by Meads and Deepak, it seems like, as they know his around position. Just one member is upstairs, trying to hold of all these angles right here, as Deepak will be taking down Brid. Right now, if Vaj picks up another one, actually no, is going to get taken now. Is up to Bibu and Spark, who are playing from the top. As Trust Gaming is going to be trying to get that in right there. Beautiful kill from Leonski. Knows one more is going to be up there. Actually gets down and gets taken out. As Meads tries to get the plan down in the smoke. Succeeds in doing so. Bibu has no chance of denying that one. Right now in a 1-on-3 situation. Trying and has to clutch it out if they want to reach the fourth round very time soon.
He eventually does finish Leonski off, despite him being down and not really being part of this round anymore. Meads almost goes down for the vertical play of Bibu. Spots him, takes the pistol, takes the frag, makes it a 1v2. That makes it somewhat doable, yet he doesn't know where the players are, and the angle from Quasi is too strong. Eventually, Trust Gaming gets it into a 3-on-3 at the end of the first half.
Yeah, and it's still something that they can cheer about, because right now they are going to the defense side. Trust is known to be a very strong defensive team, so they will definitely have an opportunity right here on taking down Vitality and put them up and settle them up with the first loss of the season. The back on the Maestro seems like a little role swap has come out on the side of Trust Gaming. First we saw Vach play on the Ash, something that we normally don't see. Right now he's also not playing Maestro, but he's playing Jaeger.
But now the Mira is also coming into play. We said it before many of times, it has not been banned in this matchup. And now we finally see it come in. Trust Gaming wanting to play it, Vitality opting not to. And will it work out as well? Leonsky very happy to play the purple black window. Beautiful woman, which you know and love for the roaming.
Definitely. Well, on border, it's like if everybody around you dies and no one is actually in a position to go for a roam. I was most of the time the guy playing near the hatch next to A, having the opportunity to drop through, walk all the way around and go for a possible roam. I was the only person who had the right positioning to do so and actually did not have to expose himself. So there could be a flaw in our strategy, of course.
Well, at least you're honest about that one.
It worked out 9 out of 10 times. I was actually really good at clutching on Mira. I don't know, and it was especially on border. Not like any other map, not that much, but on border I clutched it in like 9 out of 10 times. And it's still a strange thing to me. I don't know why it was. It just felt good playing in the armory right there.
I don't know how, I don't know why. Yesterday I was thinking about winning Benelux season something, but that never happened. God bless.
I won the Invitational though.
That's
1v5 against
yeah, I saw it from Diverse. He's a very good photographer and photoshopper. You look majestic.
Oh yeah, in my Windy Go
Oh,
jersey.
whoa, Quadzy takes down Sneaky, though some refrags come in favor of Trust Gaming. They turn it into a 4-0-3 and the dog is still alive, now taking some damage though, meaning he has to heal and probably fall back a little bit. It's Jaeger also being spotted out, so Vash might have some trouble as well. Yet, Team Vitality doesn't know how to frag him out just yet.
Yeah, but it did get quite of the most important frag that they could possibly get with Deepak gone. Vaich though just executes Bibu as he tried to walk in right there, just waiting for someone else to try the same. As he wants to get those frags in. Is actually instead going to get Tech down to 1 HP. Leonsky and Qual trade again. That's the second trade of this round. And right now it's all up to Brit. Brit in a 1-on-3 situation is going to throw in these flashbangs right there. Actually manages to pick up a fight as he tried to rotate out. He's going to move to Quadzy and meets now. Quadzy on that dock has the ability to heal himself back up as Brit is going to be jumping through. Quadzy should be knowing of his position right there. Couldn't be able to pick him up. 1-on-1 situation. Suddenly doable and actually done by Brit as he clutches this out. It was a 1-on-3. Quadzy unaware of him jumping through the rotation right there, and that's where it started. At that point it was just a 1-on-1 situation, not even a shot fired by Quadzy. And at that point it was just a pistol battle won by Brid. Beautifully clutched out right there, but definitely should not have happened as we saw 2 players trade. Well, actually 4 players trade.
That's heavy.
That's
like
pretty
that
heavy.
clutch from Brit is probably destroying mentality on the Trust Gaming side.
Oh yeah.
I would probably be very sad at 1v3 like that. I understand Avage maybe trying to fall back to stand with his team, but then the rest of the team is unaware of everything that's going to happen, and a 1v3 comes in. Now we'll see Spark taking the Capitao and Qual going for the buck. The nades might come in to reign supreme on the hands of Trust Gaming, yet they need to be cooked perfectly. And maybe they need to get some lessons from Panari's cooking stream beforehand.
Oh, will that be why he's so good with those grenades? 'Cause
Oh,
he's a cooking
yeah.
god.
He's really, really good at being that chef. You can see he'll sledge his buck, his kitchen styles.
And his flute skills are good for his hand-eye coordination, right? So
Yeah.
he hits those holes perfectly.
Get the audio cues as well.
This is why he's so good on sledge, everybody. Start playing flute and become a cook. This is how you become a good sledge.
Well, I've done the cooking part, yet I do not know how to play a flute. So I'll keep an eye on
Step by
Panari
step,
streams.
right?
Well, I look at Panari streams quite often because they're pretty decent. You have a
That's
beautiful, you have a beautiful man playing some amazing games, which he's very good at because, well, everything we've just mentioned before.
Yeah.
And if he brings in the food card as well, he's got my heart. I'm gonna fly to Finland and ask him to
Fastest
marry
way
me.
to a man's heart is like food.
Yeah.
What they say, right?
Definitely, and well, You can't see it right now on stream, but I do have me some happy belly.
Oh, definitely. I'm starting to grow one myself as well.
It's because, well, we're sitting here so happily, eating our happy food together always, looking each other romantically in the eye, yet not having some candles because that would not be workplace safe. But at least we're going to see some great plays right here. 4-3 in favor of Team Vitality. We again see that Mira coming out.
I like that one.
What?
The mirror they placed right there onto Sandwich is going to be capable of denying the office wall and east stairs. It's going to be given the callouts to Quadzy as soon as someone is moving in. Quadzy can then use his rotation hold and shield to try and take him out. So it's very team play heavy, but I like the way that they're setting it up.
Communication-wise, Trust Gaming should be on a decent enough foot to make that work. And it's always a time thingy to tell if that will work out. Quadzy just goes off at maybe the wrong moment, as he will now be pressured in by Vitality. They know where he is, and now shots will actually go towards his head. Yet Spark can't hit his mark. As Quadzy can still fall back again into CCTV, but there's a lot of players standing by to maybe ruin his dreams. Flashbangs come in, Sneaky takes on Afaj. Now more shots will fly in. It is Quadzy, also taken out by Sneaky, the MVP of Benelux Season 2, who wants to go for a third frag as well, and actually tags Deepak a little bit.
Yeah, Vajra Quadzy, pretty huge frags right there as they were locked out of CCTV. Should have read that they were lost earlier on, tried to rotate out, instead they stayed to the end. And indeed did got ended off. Right now though, the focus of Vitality will be on opening up that wall even further. Deepak is going to get some flashbangs thrown to him together with a grenade. Grenade will not actually get him down right there, but as the second one is going to get thrown in, Deepak picks up a frag, picks up 2 frags before he gets down by the grenade. Eventually he's going to get finished off. Brid though can still be recovered as he was only downed and not killed.
It is Leonski now taking down Brit, who was already down, and then goes for a reload. Qual takes the last 2 frags, meaning Vitality goes to 5. And that makes it a very scary moment for Trust Gaming, overstepping, over-aggressing maybe. Trying to get whatever they can, yet they don't really manage their ammo too well. And that means Vitality can now go for at least that 1 point. 2 more rounds mean they go to 15 on the ranking. And that means they should have been still be unbeaten.
Yeah, definitely so. If they win 2 more rounds right now, they will be unbeaten. Even if they win 1 round, they will be unbeaten.
Yeah.
Because the draw is not beaten, of course.
Well, maybe they'll see it as a loss.
It's definitely a loss of 2 points if you're the one that's on top and everybody's trying to catch up to you.
That's true. Well, let's see. Trust Gaming will again go for that Mira. Information-wise, setup-wise, they seem to be very keen on using her. Yet we haven't seen a round 1 on the defense side. And that's interesting for a team as Trust Gaming that is quite happy to play on that defense, quite happy to win most of their rounds there.
Yeah, definitely so.
But Vitality, their aim and their knowledge, just how to
Their
act upon that.
callouts and executes are perfect.
Yeah, like they knew Quadzy was in CCTV. What are they going to do? Set up 4 players around CCTV.
And they all come in together.
Yeah, and they put pressure elsewhere to put more players out of position so they can't really help Quadzy. Or at least push Quadzy.
It's a very smart play which they did right there.
Yeah.
I think that's the kind of level difference right here of experience. Of course, a lot of good players on the side of Vitality. Brid, Bibu, Spark, Sneaky. Just amazing players right there. Paul as well doing such a good job. And Trust Gaming, of course, they do have experience taking down teams like Liquid on DreamHack. But right now there's more footage of them being created every single week as they are playing Challenge League. We'll be playing Benelux League as well. So they will be studied and they will be countered as they go. And they have to innovate themselves. And right now, Vitality is just reading them perfectly. They know how they play. They know how to counter it. That's the strength of such an experienced team.
And there is no real way for Trust Gaming, except for maybe runouts or vertical play, to stop a wall being opened up. Maybe an impact nade somewhere might destroy a charge, yet Vitality will know how to go through in the end. And that is a worrying side for Trust Gaming. Again, as we said, picking up that Mira, being very happy to have her in her team. Yet not really getting most out of it so far.
Bibu spots a castle barricade right there. We'll be opening that one up with his impact grenade. Then we'll be opening up an angle to the person playing in the bathroom. As in the meantime, Vitality is just gaining control bit by bit. Then no one's going to be on top of there. As he just drops off at the same moment, Qual is going to be pushing. Not sure if there's actually an ADS located in this area, because if not, Leonski is going to be falling by a grenade.
Ooh.
Grenade get tossed in right there. Bibu picks up Quatsi. Second grenade will be doing no damage, as Meads is trying to trade in. 3 kills on the side of Trust Gaming, somehow turns it around to a 2-on-3 situation. Brit is going to be fighting a mirror window right here, gets taken out as well. That's the strength of that mirror window coming into play. Somehow, right now, it's all up to Qual after they had the first 2 entry frags. Trust Gaming managed to turn it around and using those mirror windows perfectly fine. Telling Vitality, this is why you use mirror.
And that is Qual in a 1v3 left alive on that buck. Has already used both of his frag nades, and there's still an impact AC4 and 3 smoke canisters left for Trust Gaming. Also, time is now running out, meaning that those smoke canisters grow and grow in effectiveness, as eventually Leonski with a sloppy spray will take down Qual and will bring back Trust Gaming just that little bit. 5-4 will be your score. Yet Trust Gaming will now go to a different bomb site.
Now, just as a little bit of a defense to Leonski, that Vector, it's a really powerful gun if you play it at the windows and at the close range, what it's meant for. But as soon as you start spraying on long range, you hit like 5 bullets in someone's body, you think you should be down by now, but it's not the case. And that's maybe what happened there. He shot like 5 bullets into his body. Somehow was still alive, so had to control his spray right there to actually finish it off right there.
Well, one thing we should also say about Mira, which we have seen in previous Trust Gaming iterations when Snuff was still playing. The shotgun of Mira, not too great versus people.
I actually use it against people myself. You know when?
This explains so much.
When you know, like when you're playing your mirror window, right? And you see someone is crouching towards you through your mirror window. So you know, what are you doing? You know I can see you, right? So I don't want to peek out because there's like 2 more people watching him. So if I run out, I'm going to get killed. So I'm just going to grab my shotgun. And as soon as he shows his head, he just gets a shotgun blast to the face. It's actually effective.
Then I can understand.
That's the most effective thing.
Snuff did it on some longer ranges.
Long range, right?
Like this way, all the way to the other side of CCTV.
Yeah,
that
doesn't work out. But if you're like 1 to 2 meters of range, right, that it's gonna be effective.
Maybe we can still hope and dream. Well, Trust Gaming is coming back slightly. Still has to get a bit better though, as they're still a round behind, and Vitality seems to be very strong. Action Phase is now getting in, as walls are still being reinforced, opened up, and the mirrors are still to be placed by Leonski. That is quite interesting, because Vitality has some aggressive players, especially in the form of Sneaky.
But the way why you don't want to do that is because there could be a twitch. If there's a twitch, then just hide the drones where you're going to put down your mirror windows. And as soon as you put them down, rotate through to do the rest of your setup, you're going to be zapping them, basically for free.
That's true, yet there is no Twitch so far. And Trust Gaming should eventually understand that as well. A similar setup as we saw before with this CCTV hold, yet there is now another player there as well. That is a VOD on the Jaeger, which means there is 2 incredibly strong guns for the defensive side, holding up right there at CCTV, and Deepak with his Maestro Cam might actually help them out as well.
It's just Quadzi now though, as Avage has dropped down. Quadzi has the opportunity to rotate all the way back, either through the hallway or the hatch. So right now, as soon as he feels like pressure is getting too much, he's just gonna be dropping out right there, as he is right now giving up control already. We'll be barricading some walls as well, preparing them to make it a vault window if they feel the need for it. Quatsi is going to get the first frag, uncertain of where that happened. We'll be taking out Bibu, and that's a lot of utility gone off the board. Basic camera was still up right there. We'll be calling out to Avage. 1 is on east stairs, uncertain if he can actually do anything with that, because most likely a Claymore has already been deployed at those stairs. Sneaky is now in CCTV trying to use these angles which they created against Trust Gaming. And at this moment, If I was Leonski, I would be calling out no more rotating through.
Nate will now come in from Qual, you would say, and there it goes, right on the benches, meaning Deepak is now downed. Quasido from range can actually help him back up, and so he will. Heals are coming down already, and Deepak has now fled the scene, meaning Trust Gaming is still in the lead, and has already wasted some utility, and Avashko, the vertical play, takes down Sneaky as well. That is the edge of the board, and that is some very, very big kills.
Indeed, a very big kill right there. In the meantime, though, Qual is going to go quite aggressive right here with his ACOG. Wants to go close. EMPs are being deployed as well. Is this going to be spelling Grid that goes in with the plant? Spark, though, picks up Deepak right now. Vitality tries to attack it from here. But everybody's located in that position. Leonski then picks up Grid. C4 is going to get tossed out. Meads and Quasi both pick one up. And we are drawing things up to 5-5. It's an anyone's ball game right now. And if Trust Gaming manages to pick up one more round, they will be the first team in the Challenger League to take points away from Vitality.
And that is quite interesting if you look at the performance of Trust Gaming last week. Of course, they had a substitute, and Quatsi came back from a semi-long trip. They lost both games, one to M&M, 7-4, and the other one was against the side of now Goskila, and it was 7-3. Yep. And those are other destructions, so they really need to get some points somewhere against some of the top teams to at least show us and their manager that they're up to get that top 4 position.
Big mind games by Spark. Thatcher to Thatcher.
That guy is just playing with our minds and our hearts as we'll go into the 11th round. And this will show us which team at least gets 1 point and can actually get 3 as well.
Right now, I'm rooting for Leonski MVP. Outside of Trust Gaming. But that's mostly because Mira.
Okay.
Also because being the most impactful frayer so far, together with Deepak.
Yeah, and that despite, on the offensive side, dying first in the first 2 rounds.
You stopped taking
Yeah, like
right?
after 3 rounds. Like the problem is I forget, like then I was like, oh wait, people died, and I'm like, who died first? Like I want to keep count of those kind of stuff, but I'm also
CGG
casting
does.
and I'm needing the CGG guys because they're legends, and well, I'm a city man.
We need them. Please send help.
Without them, my life would not be as meaningful. As we'll go into a new round with more lovely action. The drones are already closing in towards Meads, who is now quite scared. That wall can be opened up relatively easy, yet I don't know where Brit is playing currently.
I think he's using impact.
Oh.
So if they will be going for Termite charge, it's just going to get impact tricked. And I believe that's what Brit is calling out right now through the drone hole, just to say Smoke is playing on that position. Don't try and actually go for that because it's going to go
There's
wrong.
a soft wall behind the smoke though. So if they just shoot through the A position, of course you have the main doorway, but you can go a little bit further back. But now you actually see Bibu doing what I wanted to see. They are putting pressure on towards Mead, who has now lost a bit of life, yet he can still work with that impact nade. And only now they're using their stun nades. They haven't used a frag grenade either to put him out of position and maybe put him out of his misery. And I'm confused as to why.
One more frag grenade came down right there. Second one is going to get cooked up right now by Qual, I believe. As he's actually just holding off the rotation right there. Brit is ready to put down a second exothermic charge right there, but he's not ready to do so because look at him. He's prone right there. There's no way they can actually get him. They will have to invest some concussion mines to try and make sure that won't be the case. But instead, that won't stop him from throwing in his impact trick. Oh, actually, Spark will get him, most likely from above, as he rappelled through that little wall up there. And I believe they just opened up the jail wall. Right now, it's going to be up to Leonski to make sure they won't come any further, as he does have the angle. Drones, in the meantime, are located on the side, but so much time has been wasted by Meads. Unfortunately, though, he is the smoke and had 3 smoke canisters left when he died. So, uncertain if it was worth it. Maybe it would have been a better choice to just put a fight on it. In the meantime, Brit jumps in, though. Is possibly going for the plant, and no one will be there to counter it. As Brit is actually going to get taken out by a fight as we speak right there. Spark tries to take down Leonski, doesn't actually seem to find him. Quatsi gets taken out by Sneaky. Qual wants to get in with that plant, uncertain how they will counter it. Oh, Leonski gets the wall bang onto him,
Ooh.
but somehow Vitality manages to clutch it out at the last very second. Bieber with a double, Spark with the last one, and that will bring Vitality onto 6 rounds into the safe haven.
Disgusting wallbang as well right there from Spark to get that last kill. That means, as you said, Vitality is on the safe haven and also now on match point. They can remain unbeaten, get all the points they could have so far, but I think it's safe to say this was one of their toughest matches so far.
Yeah, definitely so. Trust Gaming back to the full strength right here, as they are giving Vitality a run for their money. Trust Gaming looking to get one more round on the board, as Quadzy will be swapping out the Maestro to a Pulse. Actually, Hibana coming out into play, and because Ventilation Workshop, we are going to have 2 C4s that Trust Gaming can use to deny any players from upstairs. Together with the Cardiac Sensor, if that stays unnoticed on the side of Vitality, that is going to be huge.
And so we'll see what this last round will bring. Will Trust Gaming at least get a point which is very valuable if you're playing against the #1 ranked team so far. But then they really have to win right now. The smoke of meats can't die before using a single canister again. I liked how he held up before. Yeah. Vitality was a little bit slow to react and really to get a plan there. But eventually, after using some utility, they were able to open up that wall.
Like, he was stuck at that point. As soon as the wall behind him got opened up, there was no way he was going to get out safely. Like, he had to die at that point. Whatever I want to see right now, though, from Trust Gaming is just a complete horizontal play. It's not going to be happening due to the mirror windows being used upstairs, but because there is 2 C4s into play, Quadzy could just guide Leonski to get those C4 kills in, together with getting his own. And they will be having such a big impact right there. Instead, they are going for top floor first. Most likely will be falling back when they feel the need is there. But because of those mirror windows, they will be able to hold unsubstantially longer, as they will have visual representation of where these players are located. Meantime, it seems like an office take is the plan of Vitality to try and go in from there. Qual is going to be droning anytime soon. Meantime, Brit spots out that there is a mirror window right there. It's going to be hard to counter off. No band-aid on the side of Trust Gaming, so Hibana is just going to have free reign onto opening up on the archives wall right there. That's going to definitely be spelling trouble for Trust Gaming.
Avage now has also taken a little bit of damage. I believe it was from Sneaky holding this angle. And that is a bad start again. Pre-fires coming in. Sneaky really wants to get another opener. Maybe get some more entry frags behind his name. And so Trust Gaming is already being pressured early on into this round. And Qual is also moving up. The window is there, yet due to droning, they know nobody's playing. And now it's actually Leonski with the opener onto Bibu, and that actually pressures down Team Vitality. Something they didn't expect. They were thinking they had the position, they knew what to do, and now they're slowly getting into the wall where Deepak is also playing, yet he isn't too faced by those flashes. Will try to go for the fight, but Spark is holding off. Brings it back into a 4-on-4, and the wall is now back open. Meaning Vitality can do more and more, and so Spark will take down Avage, a man who was already hit before. Squall is still holding down Leonski at this angle.
Quadzy though still below with the C4 as Leonski is still alive. Picks up Spark as well somehow after he gets spotted. Leonski with the C4 onto the back Qual. And right now it's a 2-on-3 situation. Trust Gaming can actually do this as they still trying to hunt down Leonski. Brit has no clue, gets taken out as well. Leonski finally falls as Sneaky brings him down. It's a 1-on-2 situation. So in the hands of Trust Gaming to get their first round. Somehow manages to mess this one up. Quadzy, Sneaky at 1 HP. It's up to Meads. Meads gets it. It's 6-6. And after a star performance of Leonski in that last round, they managed to bring it back. And I think we can say with ease who was the MVP of that one.
That was just so insane. My god, Leonski on the Mira. Bring it back. 14-9 was his score. And my god, what has this man